involving cameras. Oh, and they've got candy and snacks too. Looks like everyone's having a good time.
Huh.
Let's go and have a
Well,
look
my
for
internet
ourselves.
is absolutely dog shit, and I don't know why. So I'll probably not stream very long if it's not going to fix itself.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
But, well, I guess we'll just get some stream time in, I guess. I don't know if Comcast cut my upload speed to be completely unusable, or if it's
to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
malfunctioning right now, because my upload right now literally cannot support a stream, ever. And it's way lower than it was yesterday. So I don't know what the cause is. I've lowered it on OBS a ton, and it's still dropping frames. So the quality is going to be absolutely worthless. But I don't care. Nobody watches anyway.
Time itself is a silent song. Exactly, but none of them believe
An antique's value is in the eye of...
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of...
Okay, well at least that's synced. Now I already did most everything today, so... Oh, I didn't do my dailies. But I did. Let's do this first, because I'm right here. The weird guy. Based. Benoit. You know, an old man trying to play with this little girl and entice everyone he thinks is a kid with candy. A really fucking sus story, but I'm kind of doubtful that Hoyo would make a story with a child predator, considering their game is designed and intended to appeal to like pedos with a 15% of their fan base that sexualize the child characters, so I'm not sure they would want to call out 15+% of their fan base. And yes, that is a guess number just based on what I see on fucking social media. Oh, nice. Ooh, water gets it done in one go. Yeah, how come there's still dirt when
Can't touch me.
his kids are supposed to clean it? Observe. Oink. Knock. Knock, knock, motherfucker. What do we want, honestly? Two dialogue options that say the same thing and don't matter. You're in charge, she says. Based. Yeah, I feel like the internet is not working normally. And it's not just that they cut my upload by a shit ton. Because it's not even giving me what it says it should. And it's fluctuating massively, which is causing all the dropped frames. But whatever. Whoa, I didn't have to pick that dialogue option. Poggers! Hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay. Um. Wait, what? Oh, that's the event. And this is her story quest. Okay, that was kind of confusing. Oh shit! It's Whispers in the Wind! It's the last time. This is the last day of Mondstadt. Like, hey, traveler from afar, boyfriend. Talk about a long-distance relationship. You two have never seen each other. Oh, wait. Will these be enough? This is enough. Never again will I do this for you. I wonder if it'll have like a different ending on the 5th time. Because some quests change once you do them enough. Like there was that one with Anna the Adventurer. Where most of the times that you help her, it's just escort the thing and then you're done. Whereas one time you met Fischl and Bennett on the way. Jesus! This statue is so fucking cringe. Kazuo will handle this. Talk to Gloria. Glory. Not glory. Did you did it? Okay. Apparently there was no change, unless the apples were new, but I'm pretty sure those were part of quest. Okay. What does this say? Oh, I did a quest, and so now I have credit for all this shit. Nice. I'm not doing it. Oh, god damn it. I forgot to change to my, I mean, I guess this team can use the XP as well, but it's not the one that I want the XP on. There we go. This team is the XP team. needed thing. So I don't really know how much of any of this I'm going to be able to do today, given the fact that my internet's not working properly. Did I get it? Oh, here we go.
Thank you for complete.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ad Astra Ab.
Oh yeah. Dispatch again. Use resin. Well, I ain't got that much resin. So what do I need to do? I think I need to kill what's-his-face one more time. Yep. One more kill on that guy, and I'll have everything I need for Raiden. Except for samurai kills. Go find somebody to give me some energy. Here. Why did I jump off this way? Nothing's this way. Nobody cares about this way. Purple thing? Sure. I got Razor in my party.
Keep back!
Hey. Did that give me more particles? Or is it just the same as always? Are y'all still alive?
No, my sword. Body and mind. Huh? Off we go.
Alright. The rest of you can live. Tell the world what happened here today. Right, let's go get the final mats that I need for Raiden Shogun.
Hey, make yourselves at home.
Rain outlines your fate. I'm going in!
Loser. And of course it's 3 now that I only need 1. But whatever. Whatever could I do about it? No one knows the answer. Alright, so 35, 12, 48. Don't use the auto lock thing because I'd rather just look. Goblet. That might actually be good for Goru. I'm gonna lock it just because. As for this, crit attack. If it rolls crit chance, it's good. I don't know if I need another feather with that, though. But I'll let the courts decide. Okay, so I don't need to kill that anymore. Let me craft some things. Let me see if I have all of the things I need. And I'm pretty sure I do. I don't really need to hang on to these, I don't think. Now I have 20 of these. And I only need 9 of these. Got that to 11. Now I've got 12. I only need 9 of these. So shit, I don't have enough. I have 9. And 5. I can very easily just convert from another crystal, so it's no big D. I have all the Thunderbird mats, I have all the fruits, I have all the Nobushi to level her, but not to both level her and her talents. Well, at some point I'll have to go on a killing spree of those guys. And then I've got a decent amount of the other mats. Alright. I'm basically ready to just instantly level 80 out of 90 her and get all of her talents to at least 7. Or at least her good talents to 7, because I don't think her auto attack is relevant at all. Okay. Oh. Okay. Go. What else should I spend resin on? What about weapons? Any of these weapons I can level up today? Fav sword. Do I need to level a Fav sword? Oh, how about a Fav lance? Oh, can't level that today. I'm gonna need another Fav lance. Or, oh wait, no. No, I'm not. What do I need? Oh, I need Fav codex. I currently have 1 Fav codex leveled up. I need another one. Maybe.
This realm is true.
Realm this. Any levelers? No. Cringe. Cringe. Loser. Oh yeah, I forgot I need this more. Or do I?
If you ever...
Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Do I need anything over here? I think I might have already hit the cap here. Yeah, I already hit the cap. I did it this morning. In any case... Wait, I almost forgot. I gotta swap my, things. Alright, well, I don't care that much about farming weapon things today. I don't need to kill any more bosses. So, ultimately, I just condense. And then maybe spend and maybe not. Alright, has my connection stabilized yet? Seems to be steadily at... Like, I can see all the frames that I've dropped, but I don't know how many were recent. Currently it's at 20,456. So we'll see if I drop even more. Or if it's stabilized. I didn't need to come back here for this. Okay, we'll just condense it. Nope, dropping more. Okay. I already ran an artifact route today. Unfortunately, I forgot that I need to do it no more than 12 hours from daily reset time in order to do what I want to do. But instead, I did it immediately after daily reset time, so it was useless. Or is it? No, because I started it at like 4. I started it at about 1 hour after the daily reset. So really I need to do it no less than, or no more than 24 hours. No, wait. Huh? Yeah, so as long as I go check my route the instant of the daily reset, because I only have an hour before they will respawn regardless, and then I can see if they respawned at 12 hours or at 24. Okay, so I need to remember that. Literally the moment of daily reset, I need to run, or not run, but like inspect my artifact route again. I don't know. Whatever. Let's start this. I don't want to do Navia's quest, but I'll start this. Navia's quest will wait. Lie. What will we go?
Seriously? But, Mr. Morris, I don't understand, sir. How can you only be telling me this now?
Because you're a beta.
I'm afraid that there's nothing really I can do. I'm really facing a crisis. My hands are tied.
But what about my film?
Well,
Any filmers?
I'm afraid you'll have to come up with something on your own. Take it from me. Sometimes you just have to let things go. Same goes for this film festival.
Oh.
Hey, isn't that Xavier? So he's back in Fontaine now.
Oh, why, if it isn't the dear Traveler and Paimon. I really didn't expect to bump into you here at this time. Well, I was doing just fine until I received some terrible news just now. The investor I was working with for my upcoming film has fallen upon some hard times and is no longer able to provide the promised amount of funds.
I wonder if it would get better if I unplugged my internet and plugged it back in, because sometimes that fixes things. That would take the stream down, though. But, I don't know that anyone cares. Meh.
Can't you just find a different investor?
Unfortunately, that's not how it works. We had signed an agreement specific to the Fontinalia Film Festival, stipulating that I cannot work with any other investors until the festival is finished.
The Fontinalia Film Festival? What's that?
Oh, is this your first time participating in Fontaine's Fontinalia Film Festival? Then allow me to fill you in. The Fontinalia Festival was established to commemorate the legendary Loch Knights, who went on a quest to search for the Oceanids, and eventually welcomed the Hydro Arconageria. The holiday is deeply connected to the founding of Fontaine, as well as its unique laws and trials. It's one of the most important festivals for this nation.
But what's with that weird expression on your face? It's like you're trying really hard to remember something.
Whoa.
I was just trying to recall the exact description from the books, in order to avoid any unnecessary arguments over semantics. I usually try to recite things straight from the source.
Well, either way, Paimon thinks she gets it now. It's just like the Windbloom Festival in Mondstadt, and the Lantern Rite in Lille.
Yes, those are festivals of a similar variety. Who doesn't like a good festival? And just like those of other nations, Fontaine will hold a plethora of events around this time each year. To commemorate the Lock Nights, people will imitate them by putting on special costumes, raising golden cups, and going door to door asking for pure water. But a few years ago, Lady Farina started to find the whole idea a little drab, and so decided to change the part about pure water to sweets.
What a bitch.
That really doesn't surprise Paimon at all.
The whole thing seems more akin to a carnival now, and it's quite popular among the kids. Every year, you can hear a bunch of them saying, "Trial or treat."
Cringe.
Oh, that sounds pretty fun. But how does that connect back to the film festival you mentioned?
Ah, yes, it appears I've strayed off topic. I just got too excited after seeing you. Let me get back to the point. The Fontinalia Film Festival is an event proposed by the Fontaine Film Association this year. Now that film technology has matured as a medium, it's the perfect time to introduce more people to the art form. During this time, people may submit films to be evaluated, and the entry with the highest score will be given the Farina Award by the
Deal with those
association.
noises.
The what award?
Cringe.
The Farina Award. You know, after the Hydro Archon. They coined it while Lady Farina was still in power, but even though things have changed, no one has made any motion to update the name.
Oh, what the fuck else would you call it?
Perhaps everyone still thinks of it as a pretty appropriate name. Even though she isn't the Hydro Archon any longer, Lady Farina is still Fontaine's superstar. Anyone with eyes can see the way she shines on the stage.
She doesn't go on stage anymore.
Alright, guess the name
Except for
does
that one
work
time we
pretty well
forced her
when you
to.
put it that way.
Oh, but who would have guessed there'd be an issue with the funding? How will I ever explain this to Miss Chiori? Not to say all the other actors who traveled all the way here from Inazuma.
Chiori? Sounds familiar. Where have we heard that name before?
Yes, that's her. I asked her to oversee the event's art direction, including the design of the actors' costumes and appearances.
Oh, Paimon remembers now! Navia said that her clothes were designed by Chiori, and Kirara's outfit too!
How to describe her? Well, she tends to be pretty direct and can be very forceful when it comes to dealing with people. The fashion world in Fontaine has dubbed her the Thundering Seamstress. Her remarkable designs have led many Fontainians to become very interested in Inazuma. Anyway, Chiori is acquainted with all the actors I've invited from Inazuma. Without her help, I don't think I would have been able to get such an international cast for the film. She really is a kind soul.
Who are the actors from Inazuma? Do we know them?
Why don't the two of you accompany me to the Aquabus station to welcome them?
I'm sure we know
Judging
some
from
of
the
them.
time, the Aquabus should be arriving shortly. Chiori will be waiting to meet me there as well.
Aquabus. Crack of this whip. Yo, what the fuck? Oh, hello. supposed to be able to read this? Why do you only have space for 3 lines and then make it a 4-line thing? Downvoted. Okay. I don't like the coloration of that. Yes, of course. The very first thing that happens in 4.3. The 2 first main quests interfere with each other. Although I suppose I didn't have to accept this one. But I just clicked because I'd never seen that menu before, so I just bypassed it. But, I can do the minigames, it looks like. Great day, isn't it? Okay. Okay. This is the worst interface they've made yet. I don't know what it is. It's just like everything is blending together. Because everything's just like the brown color. Oh wait, there was a teleport port right next to this. Was there? Yeah, there was. You know what? I don't give a shit. Ain't nobody using no foot. And into the frame. Camera positioning is key, and you should ascertain the camera position requirements beforehand. Select the narration. Okay. Okay. Were there things I was supposed to review besides that, or this? Okay, well it could be either one of these. I mean, it could be either one of these. But this one actually shows her, so I assume it's the right one. And this is the one that makes it seem like she's more lost, because this one, she seems to know where she's going. Obvious. That's the only one with an expression. Could be literally either one of those, but this one looks better. Based. Sure. The bubbles. It's funny how the purpose of the bubbles is to stop players from positioning the camera to check out characters' asses. But in this, the devs control the camera, so why don't you just not position the camera like that? And then don't have the bubble that just ruins the scene. Losers. Is that like 3 stars the best, or I don't know. I guess so. Okay. Alright, so that's it for that one. What's this one? Navigate. Into the nav computer. Or? Why she looks sad? Oh, that's why. So at track. We've had tracks since like the 1920s. Surely they could have them in Fontaine. So we're shepherding things. Hey, did you know that one of the first rules in my chat is don't advertise stuff? So we have to play the role of a sheepdog. Go to challenge. Why is this one still navigated? Ooh. Whatever. Oh, it's up there. Stabilization mecha balls. Oh. Okay. Huh? Score increase? Why would the score increase? Wait, wrong thing. So is this like... That seems like a lot of Primogems. But, oh, that's... Oh, wait, no, never mind. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. So this one has to be done in multiplayer? That's interesting. I would never have thought they'd have done that. Okay. So I need the green zone. Yeah, that's right. I'm fucking Razor. Okay. Easy. Total stock balls. Okay. Wasn't this person in the last game? Beto, yeah. Green zone again. What if you pick like Mona or Ayaka if it's you get their normal sprint. stolen.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Why is it going that way? I'm literally not over there. What? Am I lagging out? I must... Okay. Yeah. My position is completely desynced. They're not even running away from me. Whatever. Okay. So that's why the score increases over days. You just do the same shit again. Okay. Next. Hello. Mwah, ha 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 ha. You are finally here. What if you hadn't done the Archon quest yet and nobody gave a fuck who you were? Would they still all be like, oh my god, you're so cool? Ah. Something about lighting, blah blah. I'll read the tutorial, I guess. Blah 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 blah. Go to challenge. Some other random ass location. What? Special lighting. Okay. 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 So what's the special thing that we got? Score points. Okay. I guess it's not telling me yet. Start. Okay, here we go. For 12 seconds after using. This is like a special ability that I have. 12 seconds after using. Drugs. Unleash a hydro shockwave centered around your active character every 4 seconds. Opponent's hit will be dealt hydro damage. All cryo damage up by party members increased by 60%. Okay. So... freeze it is. But I don't want to use her. I want to use her. Because Ayaka's burst is annoying against waves of enemies. Even though I don't have her geared for freeze. But whatever. It don't matter. None of this matters. Okay, here we go. Kazuha. Give us Barbara as the Hydro. Nobody needs to trial Barbara. Sorry. Alright, let's do it. So how do I use that? Ah, yes.
Blaze over. No touching.
Clouds high. The birds come.
Hold that pose. Didn't see that coming. Born, I can fix this. I'm a little low on
Just
energy.
the instant
This
my
is long
fucking
overdue.
iframes end.
Hard-hitting
Every
explosion.
single time.
One
is
with
when
wind
my hit
and
lands.
cloud.
Oh, typical.
Focus. Access denied.
Let my name echo in song.
Shower. Say cheese. All hail. No touching.
Clouds high. The birds come.
Breaking you. Time to shine.
The other way. Whatever.
Access denied. For Rex Lapis.
Wind strider. One with wind and cloud.
Strike a pose. Let the world collide.
We're way behind
There's
schedule.
literally always something attacking me. Jesus Christ.
This is long overdue.
Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn my nut.
Let my name echo in song. Showing you.
Hard-hitting it. Born of ice and frost. Blaze over.
One with nature.
Time to shine. Hold that pose. Yoo-hoo.
Clouds high. The birds.
Next on the agenda.
And if I had actually geared her for freeze, that probably would have been so much faster. Whatever, it don't matter. Oh, is that it? Okay. It's funny. It's a quick swap Ganyu. Not even fucking using her charge shot. But hey, it's better than how Ayaka would have been, because she would have used her burst and then just like done nothing. Abandoned filming? No. I never even saw an Electro Abyss mage. He just fucking died immediately. Lull, take lull now. Alright, whatever. We got one more event. And I'm gonna turn off this laggy piece of shit frame dropping Fiesta. Provided to you by the criminal scammer organization known as Comcast. Allure. Musk? Oh, it's the sharpshooter one. Yeah, we've already been called that. Yeah, I remember. Alright, let's do this. Huh? Let's do it. The targets don't require maintenance. You don't use any real ammunition? How do I zoom? I assume right click. Huh? Why did it mark him? Are there any explosives in this level? I'm not seeing any. Headshot. Where's my munitions? Oh, there it is. That shouldn't be too tough. Does it just like mark them after a while because it thinks you don't know what you're doing? Kind of funny. There's no explosives here. Yeah, you better run. And now there's explosives. Maybe. I don't think anybody ever goes back that way. Yes. Execute the hilichurls. What the fuck was that? Travel time? The fuck? Loser. Damn, this guy's fucking... No explosive around here, I guess? Okay. Okay.
Okay. That's rather interesting.
Okay. Level 8. Okay. Alright, so then there's just the quests. Currently being quest locked by Navia because I accidentally accepted it. You know, I know that they added that feature where you don't have to auto-accept to prevent this, but was it really necessary for them to have, like, the 2 quests of 4.3 interfere with each other immediately just to punish you if you don't use that feature? Like, wouldn't it have been easier to just, like, avoid that? I mean, good designers would go out of their way to try to avoid quests that interfere with each other when they're in the same fucking version and come out within 2 days of each other. And the feature where it kind of tries to make up for when that does happen should just be in the events that they miss, because there's so many quests. But there's no way they missed this. They literally made them both start in the same spot. And conflict. It's like, oh, we made it so the players can circumvent our own issue that we caused, so we can just keep causing it. Because we gave the players the band-aids. Yeah, good game design, boys. Okay, I believe I have a ton of... Oh wait, no I don't, I spent it all. Okay. Well, oh, well apparently I'm doing a quest.
Well, if it isn't my dear partners.
That voice! It's Navia!
Yeah, we run into her
I
literally
didn't expect
everywhere.
to run into you guys here today. Are you headed somewhere?
How about you,
Well,
Navia?
I guess I am doing
Are
this
you
today.
still busy rebuilding Poisson?
We've wrapped up most of the rebuilding, but there are still a few things left to take care of. Stocking up on
Such
materials,
as the hilichurls that have
confirming
moved in,
construction
but we just shut
timelines,
them all, so...
discussing compensation terms with families affected by the disaster. Between all of that, I've been making a lot of trips between the court and Poisson. Well, though the victims have received relief payments from the court, in my opinion, as the administrators of Poisson, Spina di Rosula should take some responsibility as well. Our financial situation right now isn't the best, so all we've been doing is signing agreements for the damages to be repaid at a later date.
With interest? Damn. Rip.
Though just pieces of paper now, they demonstrate our commitment. They're necessary to restore the people's faith in us.
Whoa! Spoken like a true president. You're a really responsible leader. That must be taking up most of your time, though, right?
Oh, you bet. Between that and all the other errands I have to run at the court, I'm always forgetting one thing or another. So before I came over this time, I took a page from Melusa's book and decided to make a list of everything. This way, it's easy to see which tasks you haven't checked off. And then, since Melus loved using shorthand, I decided to also follow his example and come up with some shorthand of my own. But after running a few errands in the city, I'm kind of struggling to even read my own handwriting anymore.
That does sound like you, all right. So what kind of shorthand did you use?
Pictographs.
Oh, wanna take a look?
Let Paimon see. Wait.
Told you.
There's nothing here but a bunch of weird symbols. This looks like a piece of kelp wrapped around a stick. And this other one, is it
Predicted.
supposed to be a
Pre-watched.
oar in a...
The first one has to do with confirming the final payment amount for the fishermen, while the second one...
Okay, Paimon can definitely see how you might forget what each of these mean.
Thank you for your advice. These are the kinds of things you only really figure out once you've tried them out yourself. I thought that as long as I understood my shorthand when I came up
Sometimes,
with
maybe.
it, I'd be sure to remember the symbols when I looked at them later.
Just like passwords.
Unfortunately, I've definitely proven myself wrong.
Now you know for next time.
Anyway, I should have already taken care of most of the things on the list. There are still a few symbols that I can't decipher, but I don't think they're anything too super important. Worst comes to worst, I'll just make another trip.
Ah, so you're going to head back now?
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, actually, since we talked about the reconstruction earlier, want to come with me and check out the town for yourself? You said you don't have any plans, right? So we can just catch a boat and head over. It won't take long at all.
It's a bit sudden, but Paimon doesn't see why not. What do you think, Traveler?
Then let's go. We'll take a boat over.
Oh, you mean the Aquabus, right?
Oh, sorry. I meant our own boat. The Aquabus doesn't have a station near Poisson, so we'll use one of the Spina's boats. Oh, sure. That sounds fine to me.
Based.
Just so
Get the
happens I
fuck
wanted
outta
to
here.
check some of the equipment on the boat as well.
Okay, next. It's still locked? No, okay. Jesus. This isn't even the same fucking location. Maybe it'll become the same location. Hey, yo, what up, girl? It's edgy shoes.
Miss Chiori?
Your talk with the investor sure went fast. The Aquabus hasn't even arrived yet. Oh? And who are they?
Like you don't fucking know.
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise, we've heard the owner of Chioriya Boutique is a skilled seamstress.
She's the
So
one
it's
who
a real
designed
pleasure to
Clorin's
finally meet you in
blouse.
person.
But we can't say that. Fucking failure on Hoyoverse's part. One of the options should be, wow, you designed Clorin's blouse, like I just said.
Why, thank you. I strove to create an outfit that matched her high social station as the demoiselle. So tell me, what happened? I can tell the conversation didn't go quite as expected.
Well, it's like this.
Ugh.
I know, Chiori, you don't have to say it. You did remind me that this investor was a little bit sketchy.
Yes, there's no doubt about that.
But how could I pass it up? He offered me twice as much as the other.
And therein lies the problem.
Yes, but just put yourself in my shoes. After obtaining such an excellent script, it's only natural that I would want to make the most of the film. The budgets that the others had proposed were nowhere near enough. It's difficult to find someone willing to front such a large amount of mora, so...
Don't be sad, Xavier. We might be able to help scrounge up some more together for you.
Oh, thank you, Paimon. That means a lot to me. But the cost of the film is staggering. I'm afraid that any mora we can scrounge together in a short amount of time won't even be able to cover the actors' fees.
We need to move on. What's happened has already happened, and there's no changing it. But now's not the time to give up.
What? You're saying that you have a plan?
No, that's not what I mean. I'm simply saying I wouldn't give up just yet. The actors I recommended aren't just after Mora after all.
Yo, what up? The Kamisatos and the Yoimiyas.
Really? Then where do you live?
Yeah, what's happening to the Yashiro Commission?
We Malisees live in Marcy Village. The only way to
that what it's
enter
called?
is from underwater.
Whoa, you must be pretty tired after work every day, right? I mean, you have to swim all that way just to go home.
We are so
Damn,
thoughtful.
Hayato skipped the
Some
fuck out of
Malisees
leg
choose
day.
to live in the court of Fontaine because it's so much more convenient.
This is our stop.
Oh, we've arrived, but I haven't even finished chatting with Aval yet. I also enjoyed Aval's introductions to Fontaine along the way. Everything you described was so clear and detailed that we can't help but want to hear more.
Thank you so much. I'm usually working here on this aqua bus, so I hope I'll have the chance to see you again. There are still many more places I'd like to introduce to you.
Look at us all acting like we
Welcome
don't
to the court of
care.
Fontaine. Chiori, you sure have changed a lot. This is the first time we've seen you since you left Inazuma. I haven't realized it's been so long. I was in such a rush when I left that I didn't even get to say goodbye.
Was that before the stuff?
Thank you for
With the
extending the
things
invitation, Mr. Xavier.
and the lightning?
I'm looking forward to a fruitful trip here in Fontaine.
Ah, it's an honor to have the head of the Kamisato clan visit us.
So they're who you meant when you said you had actors coming from Inazuma?
Oh? It's the Traveler and Paimon. Wow, what a coincidence! Ayaka and I were just talking about you on the way here. Are you also here for the film?
We just ran into Xavier earlier and came over with him.
But I'm not an actress. Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka are the real actors here. I'm just tagging along with Ayaka to have a good time together.
About that, I mean, how was I supposed to contact you when I was making preparations for the film? I figured you were probably busy, and I didn't want to disturb you. So I could only keep you in the back of my mind while I sought other actors to play the lead roles in the film.
I had been thinking about a surprise reunion with you during our trip here, but you still managed to surprise me first.
How'd they know I was here?
Oh, so you all know each other already! My, what a coincidence! What are the chances everyone could be brought together here like this? Why don't we go to Hotel de Boer and catch up over a meal? I've already made a reservation.
Huh? Did you reserve 2 spots for us too?
Yes, of course, of course. I'll be sure to tell the boss to serve a few more delicious dishes just to make sure there'll be enough food.
Very well. Then please, kindly lead the way, Mr. Xavier.
My bad.
Wow, the buildings in Fontaine are so tall. Just look at how big they are. And there's the fountain that Aval mentioned earlier. It really is a magnificent sight. And look at that huge spinning sphere. Where does it get its power?
Magic.
Wait a sec. Could it be one of those clockwork mecha we've heard so much about?
I don't know, maybe. Hotel, more like Blowtel. Alright, what do we got? Ooh, it's a new symbol.
food from Fontaine is like. It sure is different from what we have in Inazuma. How should I describe it? It seems like you have to go through a lot more steps to make them. And the flavor has many layers too.
Ah, yes. When I first went to Inazuma, I actually thought the food there tasted a little too bland. It took some time
Toxic.
for me to get used to it.
Casually insulting Japanese cuisine.
Let's get back to the purpose of this trip for a moment, shall we? How have preparations for the film been coming along, Mr. Xavier?
Well, I've already assembled most of the film crew. A lighting specialist, a prop manager, and a costume designer. I've also bought the copyrights from the novel's author.
Oh, it's called The Two Musketeers, right? I read the script you sent me on the way here. The story is pretty good.
Originally, I was planning to start filming as soon as Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka arrived in Fontaine, but I'm afraid I've run into a bit of a problem.
Oh? What is it?
It has to do with the film's investor, Mr. Morris. He suddenly informed me this morning that he's encountered some financial trouble and will be unable to release to me the amount of funding agreed upon.
Actual beta.
It's said that Fontaine's legal system is well developed. If he has violated the contract, then can't you simply take him to court over the matter?
Well, I'm still more concerned about filming. Even if I were to take him to court, I'm afraid it would take months before the case could
we'll
even
pull
be
the
heard.
strings with Nivelette.
Then, is there a way we could raise funds ourselves to solve the problem?
Yeah, aren't you guys fucking rich?
I've considered that option too, but unfortunately, it's difficult to gather such a large amount of mora on such short notice. Besides...
Mr. Xavier, if Ayaka and I were willing to perform for free, would that resolve the problem you are currently facing?
What? No, out of the question. To have you come all this way just to act for free? Oh, no, that won't do.
There's no need
Why
to
are they
worry,
even
Mr.
doing it?
Xavier. My brother and I had actually intended to work for free after receiving your invitation. Inazuma has only recently reopened its borders, and needs to strengthen its
Quote-unquote
relations and cultural
recently.
ties with other nations. We didn't have many collaboration projects with Fontaine in the past, so we hoped this trip would serve as a good start for the future.
Indeed. You could say that's the real reason why the Yashiro Commission agreed to come to Fontaine.
I understand, but having you two act for free just...
Not at all. While we're officially here to conduct a cultural survey of sorts, we must express our sincerity if we want to establish formal cultural ties with your nation. This film will serve as proof of friendly cooperation and cultural exchange between Inazuma and Fontaine. It's my hope that the film can be finished and released as smoothly as possible. If you still don't feel comfortable with this arrangement, I would also be more than happy to be introduced to some other renowned individuals in Fontaine's literary and artistic circles.
All right, I'll do as you say. Thank you so much. I'll make sure to cobble together enough mora now, even if it means selling my house, my camera, and every single family heirloom.
Come on now, no need to go that far. I'll also help you out as a brand sponsor.
Me too. Even though I didn't bring much more to spend on this trip, it's still better than nothing.
You are too kind, all of you. I really don't know how to...
Ew. All right, enough about that. Now that we have Xavier's savings, my support, and 2 leads who are willing to act for free, I think we will be able to make this happen. So, instead of Mora, you'll help with filming and production.
Oh, but how can we help with that? We don't know much about making a film.
All right. Pull yourself together, Xavier. Tell us if there are still any open positions left among the crew.
All right. Let me think. We still need a camera operator, a clapper loader, and someone to manage logistics. I originally wanted to personally serve as director, but I've been too busy working as the producer. So the positions of director...
Paimon knows what the director and the logistics support person do, but...
The clapper loader is responsible for using the clapper board to record and organize the information of each shot when the camera operator begins shooting. The work requires both patience and careful attention to detail.
A clapperboard? Oh, you mean...
Yes, that's right. Are you...
For sure! Paimon's always wanted to try that!
Alright, then you'll be our clapper loader. I can find someone from the store to help with logistics.
Oh, fine by me. As for our camera operator, I was thinking of letting the Traveler take the role.
Oh, she's great when it comes to using a camera. Paimon can't even count how many things we've taken photos of during our journey.
Yes, that's also what I was thinking. I noticed the Traveler had an eye for photography and composition when we worked together previously.
I'm sure that's due to the traveler's journey across Devat and all the places they've seen. After so many adventures, using a camera must be second nature by now.
What do you say, Traveler? Are you interested in the job?
Sure.
Thank you. It really means a lot to me. Come on, friend. Let me give you a big warm hug.
So, all that's left for us to find is a director and an assistant.
Oh, me! I want to be the director's assistant. All we need to do is help the director, right? I
You
can
don't even know who the director is.
All right, then all we need is a director. Oh, all the well-known directors in Fontaine are probably also busy working on their own films these days. I'm not sure who will have time to help.
Oh, Farina helped out a theater troupe recently by serving as an artistic consultant. She could be a good director, right? Besides, it's not like she has anything else to do right now.
Yo, let's talk more shit about Farina.
Farina? Do you really think Lady Farina would be willing to help us with our humble project?
Isn't that the name of Fontaine's Hydro Archon? My brother has already informed me about what happened here in Fontaine.
Yep, that's her. She helped out a theater troupe not too long ago, and now she's
What if we
taking up
hadn't
work
done
as
her
a
quest?
director.
Well,
I saw that musical. Her performance was perfect, and the storyboards were also excellent. Don't let her former identity intimidate you. She's the best candidate we can think of right now. You'll never know until you give her a shot.
Fine. You're right, Shiori. I'll do anything for the sake of my film. Anything! Then I'll have to ask the Traveler and Paimon to show me the way to Lady Farina's residence. I just hope she'll agree to help.
Do you need us to also come along?
No, there's no need to trouble you with this. Besides, you've just arrived in Fontaine. Just leave this task to me. It's part of—
Very well. Then we'll be waiting to hear the good news.
I'll go with you. By the way, you might want to consider bringing a gift.
And don't worry, we won't simply drop you off at Farina's place. We know Farina pretty well by now, so having some familiar faces there should help your chances. Besides, the whole thing was our idea in the first place.
All right, then I'll start making preparations. As for the gift—
A gift for someone who was once seen as the Hydro Archon. I wonder what she would like.
I recall that Lady Farina once fancied a clockwork ring, so perhaps I should get another exquisite clockwork contraption for her.
Huh? Can't we just bring some desserts, like the Fontinalia mousse?
I mean, true, honestly.
But wouldn't that be a little too cheap? She does like desserts, though.
Isn't the Fontinalia festival happening right now? I heard Avel tell us on the Aquabus that Farina introduced the tradition of going door to door and asking for sweets. To do something like that, she must have a real sweet tooth.
I agree with Yoimiya. If the gift is too fancy, it might—
Alright then, let's go buy some Fontinalia mousse.
But will that really be enough? We'll be asking her to do a lot of work, you know.
It's fine.
You're right. We need to further sweeten the deal.
Huh? You want something even sweeter than Fontinalia mousse?
Yes, we'll need a gift that's sweeter than any dessert in the world.
But what could that be?
Your words of praise.
you want to your water, just help yourselves. If you want to your water,